Time to talk about our finances. American Eagle Financial Credit Union has a great event coming up to help you better understand and build your credit.
Yeah. So here to tell us all about it is Howard Brady. He's the president and CEO of American Eagle Financial Credit Union. Thanks for being here.
Karen, Scott, thank you so much for having me back on the program.
How does one build their credit?
Well, it starts at an early age, hopefully. And you can get any trade line is what they're called. And you want to get a credit card, probably most likely. And you want to be able to establish credit. You need to hold a trade line for 6 months to get a score. That's how you establish it.
What's a trade line?
So it's any loan, as an example, credit card, auto loan,
any of that.
Mortgage. So very seldom do you have people show up and take a mortgage as their first trade line, because it's hard to get approved with just one. But usually, to get qualified for something like that, you want 3 or more.
Oh.
And so as you're starting to set up your financial life, you want to be able to get as many trade lines as you can. And here's the key: manage them really effectively.
Really effective.
That's the key part of it.
Always on time payments.
Always on time payments, but also probably one of the mysteries around the credit model that people don't truly understand. And let me just say this, we're from American Eagle. We're centered in East Hartford, Connecticut. We know a lot about the credit model. And so one of the things that really causes people challenges, especially right now as costs are going up for food and gas and all the things that we need, it's the credit card balances in relation to the limits. It's what's called capacity. And so people have a challenge with running up their credit cards. That dings their credit score pretty dramatically. And so as people are relying on their cards to live, perhaps right here, right now, we can show people strategies from the credit union's perspective to consolidate that debt, bring it down to a lower interest rate, and also improve their credit score. So there's a number of things there that are really germane to help people establish and also improve their credit.
And a person with a poor credit rating, you're not stuck there forever. You can improve and get that credit rating up.
Here's what I'll tell you. If people struggle, and life happens, good people struggle.
Exactly.
And that happens right now as inflation is here. So what I would say is that if you have a late payment, it'll stay with you for 4 years.
4 years?
Correct. And so the further you get away from it, the less impactful it is to the score, but the score will be impacted for 4 years, absolutely.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So that's an important element.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah, and the great thing is you have some classes about this, especially so many young people getting credit cards now and not knowing what to do with it and how important it is. But you also are you're a credit union, not a bank, and you're nonprofit. So how does that help us?
Well, that's an excellent question and a really important distinction. Let me tell you this, is that we're really grateful the work that you do here. You bring credit union leaders in from Connecticut. I've seen them on the program. So what we're trying to do is raise awareness about credit unions in general, and I'm here to talk about the American Eagle story in particular. So here's what your viewers need to know. Number one is that we are not-for-profits on the banking platform. That's a very unique advantage that we have. And so that puts us in a really great position to put our membership, our communities that we serve, at the center of every single decision we make. So that's number one right out of the gate. Beyond that, we're structured differently, right? We're a financial cooperative. That means that we don't have shareholders. We don't answer to shareholders that are all about driving profitability.
Yep.
We have a volunteer board of directors. And if the two of you were to show up in our Cromwell branch that is just right down the road here from your studio and open an account, immediately you become a member owner. And that's a unique distinction. So you have a say in how we do business. And that's an advantage for folks. Here's what that translates to for consumers in our membership. Lower loan rates, higher deposit rates, really consumer-centric business model. And so what I would say is that it's about purpose over profitability. Naturally, we need to make enough money to keep the lights on, to make the relevant investments, to put back into the business, to make sure we can meet folks' financial needs.
Sure.
But it's about purpose. And so for us, all of that revolves around trust. If the institution is literally owned by the membership, right, then trust is inherent in what we do. And people come in literally and tell us what they need in their financial lives, and we are there to meet that obligation. We have a really talented team that shows up every day to answer that call, and we couldn't be more proud to do that work.
Are there criteria to join the credit union? You have to be a tradesperson, a teacher, or something?
Excellent question. We are a community-based credit union, so we serve 5 counties, 4 in Connecticut, Hartford, Tolland, Middlesex, and New Haven. And then across the state line in 2019, we added Hampden County in Massachusetts. So anyone who lives, works, worships, goes to school in, volunteers in, that's a lot to take in the moment, but it's a very wide definition to make sure we can fit as many people in as we can.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities for you.
100%.
Yeah,
that's terrific.
And you do stuff to give back, because you said your purpose also is to teach people financial freedom. We all want that. And you have an understanding and building credit seminar that's coming up. and that's going to be tomorrow, May 23rd. It starts at 6 p.m., and you can go to 333 East River Drive in East Hartford. They even have one-on-one financial counseling before the seminar, so you can really meet, ask your own personal questions, and you can register online at AmericanEagle.org. It's a great opportunity to learn. Thank you so much.
100%. We'd be thrilled to have any of your viewers show up. It's free. If you're a member or a non-member, we'd love to see them there.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it.